Okay, gas prices are on the rise once again. Brent Wilsey of Wilsey Asset Management joins us now to discuss how investing can help you get some of that money back in your pocket. Brent, I can't wait to hear what you've got for us. I paid $4.29 for mid-grade yesterday. Unbelievable.
Well, Jason, first off, you got to find a cheaper station. That's pretty high.
Well, I bounce between two Chevrons right here, Murphy Canyon and Kearney Mesa.
Oh.
And because I want to get good gas. Dave Stahl swears by Chevron gas, says it's the best. You don't get fuel system problems because of what they put in it. So I want to take care of my car, so I'll pay a little more. But you're saying there's
my Lamborghinis, I don't put Chevron in the Lamborghinis, so just let you know.
What do you put in your Lamborghinis? And let's be sure, you said Lamborghinis, plural.
Yes. Oh. Yeah, I collect them.
I collect baseball cards.
Yeah, I've been told that premium gas is premium gas, and so I will find the cheapest premium gas I can get. So that's
okay.
what I. Yeah.
So does that mean you take your Lamborghini to Costco?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Boy, yeah, I bet that turns heads. I got to go with you sometime. I want to be part of that show.
Sure.
Okay,
sure.
Brent, so how do we do this? How can we put some of this money back in our pockets?
Well, yes, and we know that gas has been going up in price, probably go up some more, and people are like, oh my gosh, I'm putting all this money in my tank. Well, let's look at the opposite side, and what if you owned a gas company? Now, you can't own the whole company, but you can invest in companies like Exxon. We mentioned Chevron. You can also invest in Royal Dutch Shell, another one that you can invest in. And Jason, these companies, if gas continues to go up and oil continues to go up, they will probably go up in value. So you may get a 20% return, and some of these pay a 5-6% dividend on top of that. So if you invest $1,000, $5,000 into these, $5,000, a 20% gain, that's $1,000. So you put some of that money back in your pocket that you feel like you're getting cheated of. Well, own the company and you get some of it back.
How would that change if gas prices started to go down?
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, because if gas prices go down, then those companies could go down in value. And I don't believe that's going to happen. I'll tell you why. Because we have a shortage of supply. We've cut off the Keystone pipeline, so that's put a shortage there. And also, too, as the economy is reopening, we're going to be using more. People are going to be driving more, flying more, cruise ships to try to get back to cruising. So the use of oil is going to be more. And keep in mind, too, Jason, oil is used also in asphalt. It's used in perfumes and chemicals. I mean, it's used in so many other things besides just driving. So I don't see the demand, declining, or the supply increasing as a problem.
Well, we always hear, I mean, every year, like clockwork, it's okay. They're moving over to the new summer blend. Mm-hmm. How much might that change things? I mean, I'm just curious.
It's going to increase. I believe it increases by about 3 to 5 cents, so not a whole lot. And this is where another area that you can invest in besides the big oil companies is refiners. You have companies like Valero. You have Phillips 66, Marathon Petroleum. Now, the difference here is that they may be a little more stable because if oil prices decline, they're not hit quite as much because they don't make money on the oil. They make the money on the spread between the price of oil and what gasoline is. So they can be a little bit stronger, and they too pay great dividends of 4 or 5, sometimes 6%. So another way that people can get it is not just the oil companies, but by buying the refiners as well.
What is private placements? What do you mean when you say that?
This is something that is going to start coming out because, like I'm talking about, here's a great way to make money off of rising oil prices. You're going to have these private companies like, invest in this private business, this private oil company. You're going to make all kinds of money. Just say no, because these will lose money. They're great for the partners, everybody else. They're called alternative investments. They're non-liquid. You're stuck in them. Never, ever buy an alternative investment in oil. It may make it, but your chances are so low. And why bother? You've got the public companies. You can get just the same benefits as those. So do not invest in alternative energy type companies or private placements. Stay away from that. Keep it simple. Do the refiners. And if you're concerned about buying individual companies, then do an ETF, exchange traded fund. Now you get a basket of these energy companies, which you may not do quite as well, but you have a little less risk because you're not investing in just one company.
You could do the same with an energy mutual fund, I would think.
Exactly. And the energy mutual fund, the difference being is now you have a fund manager determining what he thinks are the best companies to buy, when to buy them. Maybe he's going to sell some of them. Maybe he's going to do some different things on them to try to help you out. So now you have a managed portfolio of energy stocks that could do better. But then you want to know, well, who the manager is. And also, very important, Jason, what are the fees that manager is going to charge? Because sometimes it can charge a very high fee. You do want to be careful not paying too much in fees, and watch out for those upfront sales charge funds that brokers sell. You don't want to buy those either.
Okay, if our viewers want to find out more information, what's the best way? Are you doing seminars or what?
Yes, actually, we have another seminar coming up on May 20th, and if they want to find out more about that, they can go to our website, smartinvesting2000.com. That's smartinvesting2000.com. We just had one last Thursday, and it was great. People enjoyed it. They enjoyed being out, and that's AleSmith Brewery. They enjoyed having the beer and the food. It was just a great time, and they go, wow, great information.
All right, Brent Wilsey from Wilsey Asset Management. Thanks, Brent. Appreciate the insight.
All right, Jason. Bye-bye.